Hello everybody, I thought I would come in and just give you a little bit of an introduction to 52 Circles 2026. Oh my goodness me, if you've been with me since the beginning, then you will have a beautiful set of tags, a decorative set of flags, a log of 52 stitches that we've then used, and the 52 blocks. Then last year we used lots of descriptive words in the 52 words, and this year is going to be 52 circles. So the reason that I've decided to do this is, for those of you that know me and know my work, you know I love a circle. I love circles. They are the strongest shape, they are never ending, they're beautiful. And I thought, do you know what, after last year where we did 52 words on a massive piece of work, I thought it'd be quite nice to go back to a little something. So this is sort of harking back a little bit to the 52 tags and the flags, I suppose, where it's just a little bit of stitching each week. Now, obviously, this is the prompt. These workshops are just to get you started, these little workshops. Little mini thing on a Friday at 12 o'clock, a video will pop up with a prompt for that week's circle. You can either follow it to the letter, go off piste, or do something totally different. It's up to you. But the idea with this, for the love of stitch, is just to get people doing something practical, be that we may cover stitching, patchwork, embroidery, applique, reverse applique, maybe even a bit of crochet, you never know, bits of needleless. There's all sorts of different things that we're possibly going to cover. I've got 52 of them to plan. So, as always, I have my way of working, but there are lots of different ways that you could do this. So my plan is I have 52 of these little discs cut. They are 5 centimetres in diameter, so they just fit in the palm of your hand. And I'm going to do a piece of work that's going to fit on this disc. Either it'll fit exactly, or it'll wrap round it, or who knows what might be on this little disc. And then my plan is, I've worked out that these will fit on a 50 by 50 canvas. And I'm going to attach them onto the canvas. And there's loads of different ways that you can do this. I will probably post some pictures. It could be in a grid, a little bit like this. It could be random, it could be a spiral. You might decide to get a long thin canvas if you wanted to do that. Obviously there's lots of different ways that you could do this. So other ways that I'd thought about doing this was having these as hang-ins, so doing them and maybe drilling little holes and stitching them together. You might decide that you don't want to do things on a block, you just want to do, I don't know, 52 circles in a little book. They could be on a scroll. So it could be a long piece of fabric and you just do 52 circles one after another. I do know, especially since that if you've been doing the projects with me from the start, sometimes room and space to store these things can be a little bit of an issue. So it might be that you just want to do them all as individual little bits of work. They could go into little miniature box frames. You could turn them into brooches. They could be given away as a gift if you've got far too much stuff and you know that you've got friends and family possibly that would love to receive a little bit of your work. So this is just a little bit of a heads up as to what's going to be coming up. I am going to have the 52 discs on pre-order on my website, probably from, I don't know, maybe October, November time at some point, once Mr. B starts cutting them all out for me, and you can get these ones. I'm doing 5 centimetres. You can do whatever size you want. You might want to do 1 circle per month and maybe work on an embroidery hoop and fit your circles into a hoop and do 12 miniature hoops. You might have loved doing the really big hoop last year and you just want to do the actual technique or whatever it is that I cover on a bigger piece of work. I know that some of you are very, very imaginative and you've come up with some absolutely fantastic ways of doing these projects, and I really, really hope if you've been a member from the start or you're new to this, that you're going to be looking forward to the 52 circles. If you're brand new, welcome to the tribe. Jump in, both feet. You can access this project via my 2 different memberships. So Bobbin Along, that one is £3.50 a month. So for that, for the whole year, you get 52 videos every Friday at 12 o'clock. But you'll also get access to past projects. So there are the tags, flags, stitches, words and blocks. Those projects are on the Bobbin Along group as well. So you can jump around. If this one doesn't float your boat and you haven't done one of the previous ones, maybe you could start a previous one if you wanted to. If you want to bump it up a little bit, you can also access this on the What's Sewing On group, and that will also have the Stitching Hour project, which I'll add the video for that at the end of this one so that you can see what we're planning on doing then. If you want to go for the triple, there's also my Ink and Tonic group, which is my sketchbook group. Totally different from the stitching, a little bit of one of my other loves, I suppose, that I just love sketchbooks and I love stitching, and I'm just really pleased to start sharing these all again with everybody. If you haven't done the 52 words and you really fancy doing that, then you can just jump in now. It doesn't matter that you didn't start in January. You are coming up to autumn or winter and you may want to have a little project to do, and you've got the videos there. You can watch them in order, backwards, forwards, however you want to. And also the Stitching Hour, which this year we have been working on a item of clothing. But anyway, that's the other bits. But this is the one that I'm getting excited about now. So I'm going to head off, start doing some planning, and really hope that I'm going to see you in 2026. See you soon. Ta-da.